Imagine you've got like $200,000 in assets.
Right.
Now, imagine those assets aren't sitting in an index fund or, tied up in real estate.
Mm.
Imagine they're made entirely of little interlocking plastic bricks.
Yeah, it completely upends our whole concept of wealth, doesn't it? I mean, financial portfolios are usually invisible, protected by heavy regulation.
Digital security.
Exactly. But a portfolio made of physical toys, well, that has an entirely different set of vulnerabilities.
Right, which is why we are doing this deep dive today. Looking through the stack of articles and YouTube notes you sent us, our mission is to figure out how a missing Lego collection spiraled into a total digital manhunt. We're unpacking the Mansell family's vanished stash, a YouTube investigator named Reckless Ben, real-world arrests, and an unreleased finale.
So the core of this whole thing really centers on the Mansells. They entrusted this massive Lego collection, valued at roughly 200 grand, like you said, to a bricks and minifigs franchise in Oregon.
Wow, 200 grand.
Yeah, it's huge. And soon after, they allege a huge chunk of it simply vanished.
Handing over that much value in toys feels a bit like, I don't know, storing gold bars in a vault you haven't fully vetted. But the rules have to be completely different for toys, right?
Sure.
At what point does a toy collection become a high-stakes financial portfolio?
Well, they are different, and the mechanics of the asset itself are the real problem here. I mean, think about gold bars. They have stamped serial numbers, bonded vaults.
Registered appraisers, all that.
Right. But Legos are mass-produced commodities. If $1 million painting is stolen, it's practically unsellable on the open market.
Oh, for sure.
But a rare, incredibly valuable Lego set, someone can just dismantle it and sell the individual pieces anonymously on secondary markets.
Places like Bricklink, right?
Yeah, in under an hour.
Which makes the chain of custody practically impossible to prove. And looking at the legal summaries, I think it's crucial we point out that no court has actually determined criminal theft occurred here.
That's a huge point. The law moves incredibly slowly, especially when you're dealing with untraceable plastic.
Yeah.
And because the police can't exactly track unserial numbered bricks, the traditional system just stalled out. And nature abhors a vacuum, That lack of official recourse is exactly what opened the door for internet vigilantism.
Which brings us to Reckless Ben.
Right.
He's a YouTuber known for diving headfirst into controversies, and he effectively takes over the investigation. He's gathering receipts, posting videos, interviewing people. But it seems to me that bypassing authorities like this is a massive double-edged sword.
Oh, absolutely.
On one hand, you get this instant mobilization of thousands of viewers analyzing footage frame by frame. But on the other hand, there's zero due process.
Yeah, you're touching on a profound shift in how we handle disputes now. If you're watching this unfold from your couch, it feels like a victory for the little guy, like you are crowdsourcing justice.
Yeah, playing private eye.
Exactly. But legally, a mob of internet detectives isn't bound by rules of evidence. They are driven by algorithmic engagement, which prioritizes spectacle over slow, methodical fact-finding.
Wait, I'm confused, though. The notes mention Ben was actually arrested during all of this. And his defense was that he was simply attempting to serve legal documents.
Yes, that was his claim.
If he was legitimately serving papers, how does that result in a criminal arrest? Isn't that a legally protected action?
Well, serving papers is a standard legal process, yes.
Yeah.
But doing it with a camera crew to generate viral content, that alters the dynamic entirely.
Oh, I see.
From a legal standpoint, creating a spectacle on private property often crosses the threshold from a protected legal action into trespassing or harassment or creating a public disturbance.
That makes sense. The real world doesn't operate by YouTube rules. And the fallout here is severe defamation liabilities and lawsuits are flying from all sides.
Yeah, the consequences stop being contained to comment sections. The legal system has real teeth, and it relies on tools like civil injunctions and restraining orders to shut down what it perceives as vigilante harassment.
Which leads to the ultimate twist in the source material. Ben claims that Episode 3, the grand finale of his investigation into these missing Legos, is fully edited and ready to go.
But it might never see the light of day.
Right, because of these mounting legal threats.
It's a textbook example of prior restraint in the digital age. I mean, he might have millions of views and the crowd on his side, but the threat of severe financial ruin through litigation acts as a hard stop.
Wow. We started out imagining your wealth tied up in plastic bricks. But think about the media you consume.
Yeah.
This started with toys and evolved into this massive debate about trust, accountability, and the strange power of independent creators today.
It really did.
So I'll leave you with this. If a digital creator's investigation can be permanently silenced by legal threats before a judge or jury ever rules on the initial incident, who truly controls the pursuit of truth today?